Hello, ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people of mine. This is Chukwuebuka Frank, your favorite real estate advisor. I welcome you all to this another episode of my interview session. Today we are going to delve into the sales aspect of real estate business, because what we do here, we meet with different real estate players who have really done well in the industry and has proven their worth for we to generate experiences and stories that will help you if you are a real estate agent or a real estate investor. All the work we bring will help you to cultivate your real estate aspirations and put it in play and scale up your business as a player too. So kindly help me welcome a person that has done well to in his own right. My name, Mr. Engineer Obi.
Hey, all right. Thank you very much. You are welcome to this show, and this show is going to be a very short one, but pay attentively and make sure that you get it right because we are here to learn, and your contributions are also needed. Okay, my name is Obi, also known as Egnr.obi. I'm the head of marketing for Southwest Realtors and Partners. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I'm glad to have you on this episode of mine.
Thank you very much too.
Yeah. Yes, so I understand that the business is about, if a business is not scaling up, they say the business is as good as dead. You understand? So the business in real estate, the real estate business is a large scale business that people thrive on. Many people try to use that medium to scale up their sales, but some people are missing road because they don't actually know the things they are supposed to be doing and how they are supposed to be doing those things. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. So today, as someone that has been there, done that, you understand, and still going on and more.
Yeah.
So I believe that
you are still on it. Yeah. Because they say learning is a continuous process. Okay.
Yeah, so I would like you, sir, to we talk about sales techniques and strategies. What are the top sales techniques you use to close deals successfully?
I think we should first of all ask these questions. What are or what can define sales? When people say sales is not just selling, but sales is the action of doing what? Closing a deal. Okay, it takes a lot of negotiation, collaborations, and a strategic means that can come from yourself. So everybody has a top point for their negotiation sales point. Okay, so but there are keys. They are the top keys that every salesperson has to consider, and there's very, very few of them. Now, it comes to, I'll start with one which we call the assumption close. Okay, so this entails when you're talking with a prospect, because prospects are yet to buy from you. So when you're talking to a prospect, and you should be someone that thinks, you assume to yourself that this person actually wants to buy. He showed interest, and maybe called for a meeting. So I think the first thing you should do, especially when we generate leads, first of all, we have to book for an appointment. That is where this strategy comes in, because there you are sitting. These things are traditional means.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a one-on-one discussion you get. So when you have the opportunity for the meeting and you're sitting with this prospect, these are where you have to, put in these top negotiating skills. So now it comes to, I call it an assumption close. Now that means when you're talking with this person, you have this assumption that this person knows it all. Okay? Because you don't actually know who you're talking with. It might be someone that has bought property, or maybe someone that has been in the industry, or someone that has been a salesperson. So mind, okay, let me say, put or like think like the prospect. Okay, have the same like mind with them. Don't just think, oh, this person I'm going to teach this person. I'm going to train this person and explain to this person on how. No, you might end up pulling yourself or shooting yourself on the leg, because that person you're talking to might have had 20 to 15 years experience in this real estate, and you're trying to have this conversation. For me, you can start having an argument and you end up losing that prospect. Now, when you say prospect, the person might not be buying, but the person might end up referring you. The person might say, okay, this person knows actually what he's doing. Okay, so you have to start by assuming what his intents are.
Okay.
Because someone,
it's just like putting yourself in the client.
Yes, exactly. You think like him. It's just like that book. They say think like a man. Have you heard of that book? It's a think like a man and act something like so. No. That is when you come in between. Like, okay, I'm talking with this person, and I have to think like him. So, what are the assumptions you have to close? So, this goes by thinking about, okay, if I am this client, what do you think this person might be accepting or might think to want to buy? So that goes down to the extent of saying, okay, I have to ask questions.
That's what I wanted to ask.
Yes, questions comes in. Yes, so
you can't really read the book. You know what they say, you don't judge the book by its cover. Some clients, you can see them, but to know what they want or to know how their mind works can be something different. It's something that you have to put in them to talk. They have to be the one to talk and to bring out of that talking, how you can make them talk, and they talk, you lean back and listen.
Okay.
From there,
yes,
you can be able to understand the area or the points you need to start making in their lives.
Okay, yes, so but I missed something here, which is the very, very important thing every salesperson should have. Be able to do what? Sell value.
Yes.
No matter how you sell these products, no matter how unique this product is, if you don't sell the value, there is a high tendency that you would not sell. Now, what does that mean? This is a table water. It has no name. So if you're walking on the street and you sell this water, you have two persons, A and B, and Mr. A walks up to someone and says, sir, buy this water, it's very cold and it's very cheap, or let me use the word affordable, and this water is selling for 20 naira. At that moment, I'll be like, I don't understand. Please, later, I'll call you when I'm ready.
Yeah.
But what if B comes in and says, sir, have you thought about dehydrating yourself? This contains what? This is a CO2. Okay, this contains the means of energizing your system, and moreover, water is very important to the body. You start stating the value of this particular product to the person. Now, the person is no more thinking of buying it. Now, the person is thinking of how can this solve a problem in my life, or what importance is this? So, in the midst of selling the value, the person is captivated to do what? To buy this from me. So you have to sell your value. Don't sell products. And that's the problem we sellers do have. Salespersons are meant to sell their value first.
Yeah.
When you sell the value, that's important. And the person cues in, oh, this is what, it is a question mark. Oh, okay, this is going to solve this. If I get this, it's going to be this. Now, what was in the person's mind is, oh, these are the benefits I'm going to get. Okay, so you must have to do what? Sell value. Okay, so that boils down to techniques. Like you said, techniques are strategies. So there's one thing my boss, okay,
yeah,
I call him my boss because he's the one that actually brought me into this industry. So there's one thing he calls NON, now or never. This is a strategy that most of us don't meet every day. Okay, when you're marketing a product to someone and maybe the person is not, you look at the body language, because these are things that makes you a good marketer. You watch the body balance, the body language, how the person is responding, the facial look. that should make you change and know when to, strategy, change from this place to this place. So because some people, they just talk.
That knowing where they are talking.
Exactly. That person, yes, that person, exactly, that person you're talking to has a lot of problem that is not even related to this product you're selling to him. So how do you go about it? When you're talking to the person, you look at the response, and the person is not giving you a response. You switch.
Some sales people, what they do, they like to do the more talking. But it's not about doing.
And that's an error.
That's an error because they do the more talking out of the training which they have acquired from their company.
Exactly.
They now forget that there's specification to how to implement all those training to their clients. So therefore they need to get what the client needs from making them to speak so that they can be able to tell those solutions in the training they have had.
Exactly. So I will give an example. Last year I was actually talking to, I had an opportunity to speak with one of a top official, of the company. So I was introduced. In fact, I was referred. Okay, so because of how the whole sales went very well with a client of mine, so he referred me to someone that he said, if you are able to convince this person, he can buy more. Okay, so I had to think, okay, what do I do? When I got into his office, and first of all, everything boils down to, everybody has their different way of understanding. So whenever you approach someone, try to, measure out on how this person is looking like. Okay, I came in and I saw that this man is someone he wasn't smiling. I said, wow, a lot of work to be done. So I asked him if I could sit. He offered me a seat and sat down. So I introduced myself and I told him, okay, I'm from so company and I'm here to sell, or I'm here to give you value. Sorry, I use the word value. I'm here to give you value of what I'm here for. Okay, he asked me what is it. I told him that, okay, I'm here to give you advice on how this can help you go a long way. I started by stating the generational wealth. Okay. I started by telling him, sir, do you know how to grow your wealth? He was like, is this look at the kind of look he was giving at me. And this is a game that, go on, I'm listening.
Trying to get you.
So I almost lost it there, but I don't know, but I continued, I continued marketing my product. I was busy stating the location, the prices of my product and all those things. I found out that this man was just silent. That was when it was not telling on me that I have been the one talking. This man has not actually said something. So I now paused and I asked him, sir, what do you have to say about this? It took him a while. He was like, do you know what he was doing? He was just trying to get everything I have said because I was just talking.
Running.
So he was now trying to even get one point of what I have said. In amidst that, I had to cut in and say, sir, remember that this product is a means for you to create generational wealth. Now, if you happen to buy this product now, it's selling very affordable.
Yeah.
You might end up making a high ROI as a return on investment on this, not even up to years that you might be thinking of. Now, depending on the location. Okay, so I went back to pick my points. So these are the mistakes we make. We talk too much.
Yes.
As a salesperson, you should talk less. Listen to your prospects. Ask questions. So these are the top techniques. Listen. First of all, assume. When you are about to meet a prospect, have an assumption word closed. Now, when you think like that prospect, you can be able to know how to do what? Market your product. Then secondly, if the person is not actually paying attention, try to ask questions. Ask questions. Offer a room of a yes or a no equation. Okay, and it's always, that's actually the point where we can convince this person. Yes. Now the person asks questions. From the questions the person is asking, you can now know where and how to continue. And remember, like I mentioned earlier, they call it NON. I did not actually explain that. So that's now or never. It's a technique where you try to create urgency for that product. Sir, this product is selling for 5 million naira. But within this period to this period, it will be selling for 3.5 million naira. So it is best to buy now. And remember that immediately this product adds to the normal price, you're already making an ROI. So in no short time, you're making money. So you don't even need to wait at that moment to start making money. You see, now you are drawing an audience for this person to make sure that he or she deposits something to secure that product, that amount at that moment. Now, these things are very strategic. Sorry, I might say this, and I always say this, and I always tell this to my students, okay, at Southwest Realtors and Partners, okay, like we say, we turn ordinary people to successful ones. So, while training, I normally tell them something, which are techniques I have been able to see that it is effective. When you're offering a product for a prospect, try to be strategic about the price slash. I can get a product selling for 5 million naira. The company is not running any product, any discount product. I can decide to do that. I'll tell the person, now my commission might be 10%, and 10% of 5 million is 500,000. I can decide to sacrifice 200,000 naira as a discount price to this man. That is
on their own commission.
Yes. Sorry, I'm saying this. I keep saying it. Real estate business is not for the greedy ones. Okay, for those of us listening, if you've been greedy, you'll be missing a lot. You have to be someone that is open to close deals, and that should push you to do what? To get these strategic top points. NON. Never, now or never. Make sure that this is a strategy that you have offered indirectly to the prospect. Okay, so in this process, you are trying to give an option for the client to think, I need to key in now. Okay, I have 100,000 naira. Let me just pay in. Okay, and secure this price. Remember, once that person pays in, when you start, you must end it. Okay, so but the main thing is to make sure that sales is closed. Yes, that commitment. So, and again, the second one I always say is scarcity. Create a scarcity of what? That product. Now, for this,
they say the more scarce a product is, the more demand.
Yes, that is the business. You know, they say what business is what demand and what supply. So when the demand is high, the supply tends to do what? Yeah, so it tends to depreciate and thereby increasing the price of that product. Okay, so sir, Egnr is selling very fast. In fact, in Egnr you have limited land. People have been buying things, and now you don't have even the ones close to the main road. The ones close to the main road have been bought. So now is an opportunity for you to queue in. I can personally get you a portion that is very close to the main road. Do you understand? The person is like, wow, you're offering the person opportunity to buy this. Remember, sir, if you queue into this now, I can close or bargain a deal with the company to give you a portion that is close to somewhere, maybe close to the main road or close to a good amenities around that area. Okay, now the person is saying, oh, you are helping. Okay, it creates that urgency, and you understand that, wow, this is scarcity. So this land is almost done. And there's a say that when you create a scarcity of a product to someone, it drives the urgency to do what? To queue into that product. It's normal. Okay, now these are two strategies I always work with. When you assume as a prospect, allow or give room to what questions and answers that goes with a yes or a no. Okay? Yes, your answer should be yes and no. No too much, don't talk too much. A yes or a no. It should end with a yes or a no. That is growing confidence. This is, yes, you have, there's a confidence growing in that prospect towards you. Listen, when you listen, it creates a relationship. Okay? Now, when you're having a conversation with a prospect, when you think like this person and you create an urgency and you create a NON, okay, and you give a listening ears, this creates a relationship. Remember that how you can sell more is relationship. There must be a business or cordial relationship between you and the prospects. So this opens a room for what? Even referral. Because if there's, imagine somebody you just meet today and you just start marketing to the person, and yes, the person might end up buying, but there is high tendency that this person might end up pushing you off. But if there's a relationship between you and this person, it goes a long way.
Yeah, relationship first.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have to maintain that area of relationship with your client and prospect in order to be able to gain their trust, and as you gain their trust, you can be able to close deals and also gain what they call recommendation. They can also refer to others. So relationship is
a key thing.
It's a key.
Mm-hmm. And please, the last about this these techniques, please make sure your client or your prospect goes home with a take-away close. That's a take-away close or a question. Make sure you drop something that it keeps lingering in his mind. Okay, don't leave him open-minded, because when you leave him open-minded, someone else can come in and close that deal.
So you have to own your client.
Yes, you have to make sure you, yes. So
own your client.
Yeah, that, like I said, for those of you, sales techniques comes from, like me, I would always say, whenever I'm talking to a prospect, it comes in. Why I say so is that when I'm looking at the person, the response tells me what to say next, questions to ask next, the next step to take. Okay, so it's always difficult when you're talking to someone that doesn't talk much. You're saying everything he's saying, he's nodding. You don't even know if he's accepting it, or he's even saying, my friend said it, let me go back to my next. But when you give room for questions, that is when you get the person's attention. If actually this person is listening to you, or the person is you're just whiling away your time.
Or maybe you are not focusing on the area the person might want to tell you.
Thank you. So in the midst of sales strategy, please, location matters. Price and location are factors that can captivate your prospect's attention. Okay? Know if this person is someone that wants a product that is of high price, or a product that is of affordable price. Now, you might be talking to someone that has a high taste, and you're marketing a product of 2.5 million to him. He's not showing any interest. So I believe you should start from the high price. How I start from the high price. So I have a product of 15 million naira and 25 million naira, and the person will be like, oh man, this is way beyond my budget. You can now step down.
You already know.
Now you have known the budget. Yes, so you don't need to just start low. Start high, then you come down. Exactly. So that is actually what every salesperson has to have in mind in trying to close the technique, in trying to close the deal.
So you have to have that relationship. You be open-minded, open-ended questions. You make sure that you cut the price range from high to low. Then you'll be able to make a promising sell.
Yes, have an answer angle that's open for answer angle where you can answer and clear your client's doubts and curiosity. Exactly. Yes, sir.
And also believe in yourself, because all this thing is just like believing in yourself.
Exactly, sir.
It's not something that it's just an act of the training. Like he said that normally the idea comes to his mind. The idea can't come to your mind if you don't do the needful, right?
Yes.
If you are not reading the books, if you are not going for the training, all those things are really things that help to brush up your thought process so that when you are in places where you need to bring it to life, it comes in because all those things are it's more like you have altered it inside of your mind.
Exactly, sir. Yes. So yes. So sales is not just something of you just come out and say. Sales, it requires techniques. Yes, you must be very strategic. Strategy is marketing. So you must be very strategic to be able to know how to do what? Close sales. Yes, sir.
Yeah, very well. Thank you, sir. Now,
yes, sir.
So next up is, can you share a memorable experience where your negotiation skills made a significant impact?
Okay, so I would start with this. There's what they call stubborn clients.
Yeah.
Yes, I will start with them. There are some clients that no matter what you say, the person is very insisting. Very, yeah. People you need to persuade. Persuasive.
They'll tell you they know the business you are doing better than you do.
Yes. So the come to the question again. You said if.
Can you share one experience where your negotiation skills made a significant impact?
Yes. Now there is this client, there's this prospect. I actually met him in the bank. That day I went to deposit money. So because I do that a lot, but I try to reduce the motion so that they don't walk me out of the bank. Yeah. So wherever I am, I'm very active. As a salesperson, I declare that sales everywhere I am. I don't need somebody to remind me. Okay, I'm always active. So on that fateful day, I met him, and I tried to talk to him, and he was in a haze. So he told me that he doesn't have that. I told him, okay, sir, can I have your number? He said, I don't like people bugging me. I told him, sir, I'm not going to bug you. All I have to do is just for us to talk more. He said, okay. He gave me his number. So I did not wait for him to get home. I've already sent him a message. Sir, this is Obi, the guy you met so time. I'm so happy for your time and for the audience you gave me. So I would like to have a meeting with you someday to discuss more.
Yeah.
So the man, after that, he read the message and he reciprocated to the greeting, and that was how we started discussing. So on the day we met,
for one thing, he reciprocated. There are one thing with some clients, like you said, some clients, sorry to shut them.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, when they say some of them is like, it's more like a deal, not just a deal when you meet a client at first sight. Because when you meet a client at first sight, I think that's where they can meet. From there, it's already determined whether you close that client. Because some of them, they'll be like, okay, they give you their number, and if you go back, they try to tell them or do all those things. Some of them, they won't even reciprocate to your text.
Okay.
Because they didn't even close the deal from the first sight of seeing the client.
Okay, that goes a long way now. Yeah. A salesperson must dress well. You have to be intentional about what you're doing. Right here in this environment, I do see people that call themselves salespersons. You see them dressed anyhow, and they carry flyers and they are giving you. I will accept the flyer, and I might end up not even giving you audience. Okay, because they say how you are dressed is how you will be. Is how you be addressed. So it goes a long way on how we dress. Okay. First of all, your dressing creates a good presentation.
Yeah.
Your dressing creates a good representation of who you are and what you're selling. You can't dress anyhow and you're telling me to buy a product of 15 million naira. You're not even dressed like someone that has up to 5,000 naira in his or her account. So what are you trying to tell me? You are trying to tell me to listen to you and not listen to who you are. Remember that as a salesperson, you're marketing the product and yourself. So these are two things. You are marketing the product and yourself. So how you look matters. So when I came to this man's office and we started talking, first of all, the man complimented me and said, "Wow, I like your dressing." I smiled. So that was the first compliment he gave me, and that was even the win-win I started. So imagine I was not dressing well to be a yes. So when we started talking, and I marketed the product to him, actually that product was selling for 25 million naira. Okay, that's a Verdant residence. Okay, that's in fact that was the latest development of the company at that moment. Okay, it was at Ipaja mainland. So the product was selling for 25 million. Okay, the outright payment was 25 million naira, and the after launch price was 30 million naira. But the initial deposit was 5 million. So I was just meant to make sure that this man gets a deposit of 5 million naira. So when I started telling him the stories of between how will I put it, the story of Ipaja. I went back, I did a study.
History.
Yes.
This is like knowing the history of what you are selling.
Yes.
And that is
very important. Like I said earlier on, you must know the product you're selling before you start selling. So I started by the story of Ipaja, how everything started, and how organized that place is. Now, in so doing, I have started creating a historical presence of that estate to this person, the area, the environment. Now, that created a comfortable and a convenient mind that, okay, if I buy this property, I'm safe. Okay, so I went on to, sell the value of, if you get this is what you tend to get. Peaceful environment, high return on your capital, and so on. Now, I started selling the value that this is within a commercial area, and it has total amenities, close proximity to the airport, international airport, and the police division at that Ipaja. So after doing, I have actually not gone into the product itself, like the price, the launch. I was just still telling him. So I have created an environment of what? Trust. I have created a comfortable environment where this man can always say, "Oh, I think this thing is something interesting."
Like it's true because you have
told the value. I have sold the value to him. So when I started, he was the one that even started asking me, "How much is this product you're talking about?" I told him, "Sir, the price is selling for 22.5 million naira for an outright payment, which is 3 months. Then 25 million naira for 12 months fresh instrumental payment. Then after the launch, it's selling for 30 million naira initially. All those sorts of 5 million naira." So he was excited. So now, after selling the value, he was just asking me questions, because I have already created room for him to ask questions. So from the questions, he felt that confident. We started laughing. Relationship have come in because I gave him a room to listen. I did not just talk much. While I was saying it, I was looking at him. I was studying his countenance. Okay, so that experience was very, very, very critical, because even towards the ending of the part of the deal, he told me that, "Man, this thing is very expensive." And now that was why I came into this. I call it NO. That's FOMO. FOMO. Yes, it's FOMO. So it's called fear of missing out. I created that again. Fear of missing out on this offer. So I told him that, "Sir, this land is on pre-launch, and it's going to be launched on." I think I gave him 3 months ahead. Okay, but sir, imagine if you pay in this 5 million naira now, and this estate is launched. Remember, I told you selling for 25 million naira, but after the launch, you're selling for 30. So you are making 10 million naira extra. So
a short term.
Yes, so I created that urgency in him that, "Sir, you need to pay into this investment now, so that you can be able to make 10% of this within just few months." So that's why he said, "Wow, this is a good opportunity." So he made the payment. At that place, at that moment, hello, like I said earlier on, try to create a room for what? A room for thought. Before I left that place, I asked him, sir, sorry, I'm not saying this for you to say, for you to do, but this is my experience, like he said. I asked him, sir, what made you cue into this? He said, well, that he's a businessman, and he's a man that understands what they call value and appreciation. Okay, that's a term of value and appreciation of every product. So that he has stated that, oh, if I can make 10 million naira over 3 months, I can actually buy this product. Before I finish paying for this product, the price must have increased. I can sell it, and by then I'm making a high ROI. So
not short-term investment, short-term
appreciation. So I have created a FOMO, FOMO, fear of missing out on this opportunity. So it's a good strategy. Okay, so but like I said, it can go a long way by you as a realtor to give a discount price. It's very important. So the experience I have had is voluminous. Okay, but I would always say, when the going gets tough, the talk keeps going. So when in terms of the something like this comes up, try as much as possible to think ahead. Okay, kill that greed in you. We understand that 10% is much, but what if you have 5% and give this man a discount of 5%? It can create an urgency for this man to pay him and even bring someone. Do you know that I was able to buy this product at this price? Come and pay.
I think the negotiation skill in this your story is the fact that you are able to you know the property stories and history, and you know how to use to tell those stories.
Like I converted the story to an opportunity for them to claim. Yes, I converted the story exactly. So I created that FOMO in them, fear of not missing out. So that's created an urgency. It strikes an urgency in them for them to do what? To key into this product. So it's very important, very, very important, sir.
Yeah,
very, very important.
Very important. So at least this one now, you guys already know that it's about